Welcome back to more Summoner's War Monster Strategies. Today we're going to be looking at the Light Garuda known as Teon. Teon is overall a pretty good monster. He has some use, and I've seen some people keep him all the way forever because, you know, this guy is a monster that you get automatically if you play the game. Eventually you will get the Teon, and he is pretty good. Let's talk about the stats as a level 46 star. So, the final stats of Teon are as follows. 9,555 HP, 571 attack, 604 defense, and 95 speed. As you can see, the speed is actually the highest among all the Garudas in the game, but even with that, 95 speed still is not good. I mean, it's still below average. Average would be around 100 to 102, somewhere there. But the stats are pretty good. As you can see, he almost reaches 10,000 HP, the attack stat is fairly high for a Garuda, not extremely high, but fairly high. And the defense, it's not bad, you know, 600, that's pretty decent, actually a little bit above average. So, definitely some pretty good stats here. Now, let's talk about what this guy can do in terms of skills. So for skills, the first one is Onslaught. Attacks the enemy at a breakneck speed, may stun the enemy with a 24% chance, or target, I was going to say target. Okay, second skill is an identical move that Konamiya also knows, and it is Resurge. Fills up an allied target's attack bar and strengthens their attack power for one turn. And the third one, Light of Recovery. Revives a dead ally and recovers the HP of all allies by 20% each. If there are no allies revived by the skill, the cooldown decreases by 2 turns. As you can see, these skill combinations actually, they give him some use. They really do give him some pretty good use, simply because he can revive and he also has Resurge, which is actually a very good skill. So overall, a lot of people consider Konamiya to be the best Garuda, not this guy, but this guy would probably be second place, most likely, because, you know, the other two, Cahill and Linderman, suck, and then Rizak is, it's hard. It's hard to make Rizak work well. He's not terrible, but he's not great, and Teon, however, is not amazing, but great. Definitely a great monster to keep, if you want to, like if you need a reviver. But the interesting thing about this thing, the third skill, because, okay, as you already know, the first two are identical to a Konamiya, but the third skill, Light of Recovery, is a bit different. Instead, this one does not remove all, you know, harmful status effects, but instead it revives a dead ally. However, the difference is that this thing heals 5% more HP than Peace, because Peace heals 15%, so it's better in healing. It can also revive, and if you only use it to heal, not revive, the cooldown is actually pretty good. It's, you know, -2, plus it's 7, I think you can lower by 2, and then by 2 more, it would be like, I think, a 3-turn cooldown, maybe 4, I think it's 3 though, it should be 3. So, it's a pretty good skill. Very versatile, because you don't have to wait for an ally to be dead, you know, you can use it when an ally is not dead. Anyway, let's talk about the runes. As far as runes go, just like most Garudas, you want to give him a lot of turns, you want to make him fast, because he is slow and you need to compensate for that, you really do. Use either Swift or Violent, because, you know, both of those setups give you some nice turns, very good turns, and then use either Energy or Revenge. Both of these rune setups actually work quite nicely, they really do. Now, for the slots 2, 4, and 6, you would probably want to use Speed, HP, you want to make him tanky, very speedy, and I've seen setups with Energy or Revenge in there just to get that nice stunning in there. You know, if you make him tanky, he can take a lot of hits, and then stun a lot. It's I mean, it works really well, it does, I'm not gonna lie, it really does work well. I unfortunately got rid of my Teon eventually, because I was just not using him, but if I could go back, I would probably keep him, at least as a 5-star, you know, situational, but still useful. So like I said, it's definitely an interesting monster. Definitely interesting. Definitely has potential, and I mean, some people just keep him there because they feel that maybe one day there's going to be an opportunity to use this guy really well, because, let's face it, his second and third skills are good. They're really, it's a nice combination. Konamiya is already amazing because, you know, they combine well, but this guy, he's up there. He really is. Anyway, that is pretty much all I have to say about this monster. It was a rather fast review, but like all reviews are pretty fast now because I'm getting, you know, getting the hang of it. But anyway, if you have any comments about this guy, any recommendations for rune setups, go ahead and leave a comment. I am sure that people would appreciate that. Thank you for watching, goodbye everybody, and as always, until next time.